Welcome to our educational podcast. Today, I'm going to introduce Professor Chandan Singh, a great motivational speaker, author, immigration lawyer, and my childhood friend, as well as my educational business partner. Today, we are going to learn about voice and accent, soft skill, and personality development. So, Professor Chandan, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much for inviting me here today.
How do you modulate your voice when talking to your teammate, your friend, or a customer service person? And especially when you are under stress, then how do you modulate your tone, your voice?
Yeah, so that's a kind of what I personally feel that's a kind of art, right? Modulation is not something that that comes through any pressure. It comes naturally from your side. So when you are speaking to a customer, you should always adopt a calm, politeness or professional tone to speak with that person, right? But when you are in different environment, like with your teammate, you are more relaxed and more happy. You are using a conversation intonation in such a way that he can understand, right? So these are the techniques that you should use while actually dealing with your teammates.
What technique do you use to maintain a pleasant tone, especially when you are under stress? What you do?
So to be honest, I try to stay calm and I sit straight on the posture, a smile, right? When I'm in stress, because I think these are the things which actually help me to navigate through all the stress and stay calm. And in a very pleasant tone, I try to speak with the people.
All right.
Yeah.
And how do you maintain sometimes to speaking too fast and sometimes speaking too slow? That too fast and too slow.
Yeah.
How do you maintain that balance?
It depends on the person I'm talking to be honest, right? If I feel that the person is not very comfortable with the English part, so I do not try to speak very fast with that person, because in that way what's going to happen, the person won't be able to grasp whatever you're speaking to that way, right? However, if you feel that there is a needy person who can understand whatever you want to speak to that person, you can go ahead in a fast piece, doesn't matter. The problem with the people is they try to speak too fast to actually avoid mistakes, right? And that is not the right way from my perspective, because the moment you speak too fast, people can't understand you first. They cannot understand what you're talking about. At the same time, you won't be able to convey each and every word clearly. So there is a communication gap.
So one of the most important chapter, what I feel while learning the accent, is about the importance and significance of pause. So as per you, what do you feel that what is the significance of pause while learning pronunciation, intonation, and while learning the accent training?
Pause is like that's the most important part of your conversation, to be honest, right? Pause actually help you in many ways. First, it helps you to build the confidence as well. And people, they keep on asking to me how pause can help me out to build the confidence. See, what happens when you're speaking in front of 1,000 audience, right? And you tend to commit mistake because you are a human being. And when you're speaking to the audience, right, you don't know what to speak sometimes. People, they don't take pauses and they try to actually don't speak. That's not the solution here. Instead of that, take a pause, use fillers. We call it as a fillers. Okay. Right? As a matter of fact, therefore, I feel use these fillers. For example, I was recently in Missouri, and I felt there was a lot of gap with the people, because people, they were not very happy. You know what? That was the real scenario. So here, actually, I'm using fillers here, right? It's a part of the pause. So rather sitting, rather being silent, you should try to use pauses to make your conversation more artistic or convenient for other person to understand you.
All right. So I would like to know one more thing.
Yeah.
You need to describe a situation where your voice and accent help you to, clear a conflict, clear a misunderstanding, to sort out that issue and that problem, where your voice and accent helped you a lot.
Oh yeah, it happened many times, to be honest. I'll start with the story when I was in a call center, like 2005, more than 20 years, 25 years now. I was a trainer at that time. There was a guy, he was from, I think, from Uttarakhand, or I'm not sure about it. He was talking to an American guy, right? And the American guy was really, he was almost 90 years old. He wasn't able to understand what he means to say. As a matter of fact, he was our polite customer. He did not say anything, but he kept on saying, I can't understand what you're talking about. And he kept on saying, you don't understand what I'm saying? You don't understand what I mean to say? the way he was speaking, he didn't mean to say it that way. However, because we are not trained on formalities here, right? How to actually formal way we should speak to the foreigners. So at the time, he really wasn't able to understand what he means to say. I had to take the call, and when I was on the call, I spoke in a very polite way that so sorry for his communication gap or whatever that is coming up. I'll be very happy to assist you in the further conversation. And I kept on talking to him. He had some issues with his product. I kept on listening very politely. And believe me, he took two products at the same time.
Great.
So that was actually kind of thing, what happened. It happened in Canada as well. I was in a grocery store and there was a lady from Iran. She wasn't very good in English part.
Finding an opportunity in adversity.
Yeah, that's
Great.
correct. That's
Great.
correct. Yeah. So she was talking to the shopkeeper, and shopkeeper was he was Canadian, right? So he wasn't able to understand what she means to say. I help her to bridge the gap between the communication there. So yeah, it helped me many of the times.